Australia's political landscape just got a massive shakeup, and it's all about climate change. The Liberal Party has made a bombshell decision to ditch its own 2050 net zero emissions target. This move is sending shockwaves through Australian politics, sparking fierce debate and raising huge questions about the country's future. So, what does this actually mean for you, for the economy, and for the planet? Let's break it down. Former Liberal Prime Minister Malcolm Turnbull, who was famously ousted in part over his climate policies, didn't hold back. He slammed the decision, saying it proves the party does not take climate change seriously and is running a Trumpian campaign against renewables. He suggested the party is just listening to the right-wing media echo chamber, saying they have the memory of goldfish and the dining habits of piranhas. Strong words from a former leader, showing just how deep the divisions are. So, who is happy about this? Well, the conservative wing of the party is celebrating. They see it as a great win. Right-wing campaign group Advance, which had been pressuring MPs to drop the target, called it a major victory in the fight to take back the country from the activists and elites. The Nationals leader, David Littleproud, also welcomed the move, claiming it aligns with his party's position. He did say, however, we believe in climate change. We believe that we need to do something about it. But their plan on how to do that without a net zero target is now the big question. Now, what exactly is net zero? It's a goal to stop adding greenhouse gases to the atmosphere. Countries achieve this by cutting as many emissions as possible and then balancing out the rest by removing an equivalent amount of carbon dioxide, for example, by planting trees or using new technologies. Over 145 countries have set or are considering net zero targets, based on scientific consensus that it's as crucial to limit global warming to 1.5 degrees Celsius and avoid the worst impacts of climate change. Unsurprisingly, environmental groups are horrified by the Liberals' back. The Australian Conservation Foundation accused the party of caving to fossil fuel giants and condemning Australians to more extreme weather. The Climate Council warned that walking away from net zero could lead to global heating of more than 3 degrees, which they call a disaster for Australia's climate, economy, and household bills. Inside the Liberal Party, the decision has exposed a massive rift. Moderate MPs, especially those in city electorates where climate action is a major issue, are alarmed. They worry this will make it impossible to win back seats they lost. One moderate MP called the new policy a friendless position that will be incredibly hard to sell to voters. Another described the outcome of the party meeting as pretty brutal. Charlotte Mortlock, founder of a group to recruit more women to the Liberal Party, was scathing, saying the main takeaway for voters will be that the party just isn't serious about climate change. Beyond the political infighting, there are serious concerns about what this means for Australia's economy. Business groups and investors crave certainty and clear, long-term policy. For years, they've been calling for a stable direction on climate to guide their investments. Tony Wood from the Grattan Institute, a public policy think tank, pointed out that a vague plan to just follow everybody else is not helpful for investors. He questioned how the new policy would actually reduce emissions or lower energy prices, which are key promises from the coalition. This uncertainty could scare off investment in renewable energy and green technology, potentially costing jobs and slowing down our transition to a cleaner economy. So, the Liberal Party has drawn a new line in the sand. They're betting that voters are more concerned about immediate cost of living pressures than long-term climate targets. But they're up against scientific warnings, international pressure, and a growing number of Australians who want decisive action on climate change. This decision has set the stage for a major battle of ideas at the next election. Will this move win back the party's conservative base, or will it push them into electoral oblivion, as some predict? Only time will tell. What do you think about this decision? Is it a smart political move or a reckless step backwards? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and if you found this breakdown helpful, make sure to like and subscribe for more deep dives into the issues that matter. See you next time.